Yeshayahu, Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such have escaped of the house of Jacob. If I hear one more person tell me that the Jews are the remnant, I think I'm going to cry. The remnant is Israel. The remnant is Israel. Bereshit, Genesis 48, verse 15. Who has the name, title Israel bestowed upon them? The tribe of Judah? Jacob, Israel, says this: bless the lads and let my name Israel be upon the house of Joseph. Ephraim and Manasseh are the only tribes that have the right to the name Israel. And until Ephraim and Manasseh, the house of Joseph, the Melchizedek cloak, that is a technicolored coat, is entered into the land, that cannot be biblical Israel. It is a Luciferic, satanic counterfeit. Everything there is the counterfeit. 1 Chronicles chapter 5, verse 1. Now, excuse me. I was going to use my girly voice, but I don't want to do that. Now, the sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, he was indeed the firstborn. But because he defiled his father's bed, his birthright, what's the birthright? The land. His birthright was given to the sons of Joseph, the son of Israel, so that the genealogy is not listed according to the birthright. Yet Judah acted insolently. The Hebrew word there is gabar. Judah acts insolently over his brothers, and from him came a ruler, although the birthright, the land, belongs to Joseph. Melachim Aleph, 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 30. Behold, I will tear the kingdom out of the hand of Solomon, and I will give 10 tribes to you, Jeroboam. I will take the kingdom out of his son's hand, out of Solomon's hand, and give it to you. 10 tribes are going to be given to Jeroboam. And to his son I will give 1 tribe, Solomon, that my servant David may always have a lamp before me in Jerusalem, the city which I have chosen for myself to put my name there. So I will take you, and you shall reign over all your heart's desires, and you shall be king over Israel. Who has the right to the name of Israel? The 10 northern tribes. That's why the southern tribes, when they were in the land, it was called Judea. It was never called the kingdom of Israel. It was the kingdom of Judah. Because everybody that reads their Torah understands that until you have all 12 tribes under the Melchizedek in the land, you don't have the right to call it Israel. You can call it Judah, but you can't call it Israel if you're looking at biblical prophecy. If you want to make a counterfeit, sure, you can do that. But don't look there for prophecy, because your prophecy will fail. And has it failed? Oh my goodness, every year prophecy fails based upon a 1948 creation of biblical Israel, because it's just not the truth. Finally, we turn to Bereshit, Genesis chapter 49 and verse 10. Lo yasur shevet mi Yehuda u mechochek mibein raglav aki yavov shilo velo yecham am. The scepter shall not depart from Yehuda, nor a lawgiver from among his descendants, until whom it belongs comes, the obedient people. Those who hold the scepter decide what we should or should not be uniting around. And we should not be uniting around a nefarious Talmudic version of Torah. We should not be uniting around a nefarious Talmudic Levitical priesthood. We should not be uniting around a nefarious Bolshevik Ashkenazi state of Israel. We should unite around Yahusha as Kohen Hagadol. That's what we unite around. You can take unity for unity's sake and stick it somewhere else. You see, the rulership, it departs from Judah and it rests in the leadership of Melchizedek. Because you are the obedient people that have returned to covenant fidelity. You are now in the book of the new covenant. You are no longer under the book of the law, schoolmaster and tutor, so that you can keep Torah, but it's covenant Torah. And we celebrate the commandments, the teachings and instructions of Yahweh. But I do not believe in a Talmudic interpretation of Torah that has been thrust upon the Hebrew roots and the Messianic movement. I came into this because I had a heart to keep the commandments of Yahweh. But I don't need to be taught what Torah is according to a Talmudic 5 books of Moses interpretation, because that is not what Yahweh's teaching and instructions are. His teachings and instructions will always be administered by Yahusha as high priest. His teachings and instructions will always be contained within covenant Torah and then be birthed into the life of the Melchizedek priesthood as we walk in the Brit Hadashah, which is now that tablets of stone no more, but on the tablets of our heart. You see, the rest of the people, they are going to be, unfortunately, lining up behind the fake Jews, the fake Levites, for the fulfillment of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 in our very days. And it's terrifying. So all that to say this, we have to do our due diligence and do not be intimidated by the religious Torah terrorists out there. Do not be intimidated by the New World Order globalist elite that are into sacred history. But we must go out now and gather that which is dispersed, which is the lost sheep of the house of Israel, under the Kohen Hagadol, Yahusha HaMashiach, because you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a kingdom, a holy nation of priests. Shemo, Exodus 19:4, after the royal order of Melchizedek. Amen? Amen. Baruch Hashem Yahweh.